trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You see that? On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Win the beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set, hut, Henry, 6 months, Ricky.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Haskins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Matt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike, 45. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
On 2nd down now, it's Matt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
We own them. We own them.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Into the secondary again. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs finding holes, get through them, they've got to like what they've seen from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
26, Mike. 26.
Play action. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down, eluding the pressure. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bang, bang.
On first down, it's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
I'm coming. He's checking. 20.
They'll run with McKissick, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit, trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run here with Mack. And he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Let's go.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker.
T.J. Yeldon. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On the move to his left. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to go down again. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Newton. Got a man, it's Amendola. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on. Are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point from McManus is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36.
He's crashing.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
They'll run with Mack. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Let's get it.
Newton now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Matt. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch QB drop. Watch twist. Watch twist. 6 to 6. Pull it. High.
Here's Newton. This complete to Jones. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Let's go.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
We're going to set. Ready, 51. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that.
They'll run here with Mack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, a short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets past one man. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Geis. He's got a first down and more past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Haskins now off the bootleg. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An excellent return that time, 26 yards, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go right back to Mack. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it's Yeldon running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On 1st down, Mack flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Staying on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Marlon Mack. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Double tight. Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 83. Ball's going to 83.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Tying down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the draw, they go to Geis. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Stay focused. Come on. All right.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
Now Mack. Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.